up, YouTube? It's your brother YT. Wake 'em up. Back at it again with another video. Part 2 to young people are having strokes. If you didn't see part 1, then I will have the video below in the description so you can check that one out. But this is part 2, a continuation of the first segment, man. Y'all really enjoyed that one. So we back. Family, you already know what to do. And if you're brand new too, thumbs up this video so YouTube can push this content out. Smash subscribe to join the tribe. And ring the post notification bell as well. Let's let these young people tell their stories. Because this is unfortunate, this is sad, but this is reality. All right, let's get into it.
Hey friendlies, I'm still in the hospital. So I'm having a hard time holding my phone because my left hand is still a little numb and it's still kind of drop stuff. So I had a mild stroke yesterday. I was putting on eyelashes, decided to get up and go do something else, and my leg would not support my weight, and my arm felt really weird. So I called EMS immediately because I know something was wrong. I could have taken that clot busting medication you can take within the first 2 hours of a stroke, but my stroke was not that serious, and the side effects would have been way worse for me, I think. So I didn't take it, but I still have some numbness going on in my left side, my left extremity, so I will be going to inpatient rehab right away as soon as I get out of here. The only thing about being here is, guys, I'm still in ER. Yeah, I'm still in ER. I still don't have a room. Okay, they are short-staffed. Traveling nurses, where y'all at? Travel y'all asses to Michigan, okay? I need a traveling nurse, what do you call it, entourage up in here, okay? Because, like, there's way too many people down here in the ER room. We are supposed to be in the rooms upstairs, okay? So anyway, enough of that. Yeah, I'm sick of being here. I'm ready to go, but I'm stuck here till Monday. I expect to recover fully, as they expect me to recover fully. So I don't have anything else to do but sit here and scroll. So y'all, you know, get on live and entertain me. Thank you all for your prayers, for your well wishes. I appreciate you. I appreciate all the love on that post, and the inboxes. I appreciate you. Thank you.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Sab. As some of you guys know, Christopher has been in the hospital for a day now, and he suffered from a minor stroke. So we wanted to come on here and give you guys a little update, but also give you some of the symptoms that he was having, so that if you ever experience this, you will know you could catch it on time and not be like him where you show up 2 days later after it happens. Let's get into it. Okay, so one of the major symptoms, which was very weird to us, was he woke up having a night terror, a really extreme night terror that made him really aggressive, and he isn't normally an aggressive person, so that kind of caught us off guard. Then after that had happened, he felt numbness and weakness in the whole left side of his body. Now, pay attention to that, because that is a major key sign of a stroke. Anything wrong with the mobility in the left side of your body or your face. When he was coming in, he wasn't able to feel anything on the left side. He wasn't able to hold his arm and leg up. He really wasn't able to do anything. So that was another sign. And basically they admitted him. Also, if you feel like you're having a stroke, don't wait until the last minute. Either call 911 if you're by yourself, or get to a hospital as soon as you can, because it's better to catch it sooner rather than later. Yeah. And even though this was a minor stroke, if we didn't catch it on time, it would have been worse. It could have been a really big stroke, or he could have possibly passed away from leaving it untreated. So don't be that type of person that's like, oh, I'm okay. It's just, no, it's better to go to the doctor and be safe than sorry than risk the rest of your life. When you get to the hospital, they're going to do a lot of tests on you. So don't be alarmed. They probably going to do an MRI, which is what they did for him, a CT scan, some heart tests, an MRA. They're obviously going to do every couple hours mobility tests. Thankfully, they told him that he'll fully recover. He's getting better. Maybe in a couple months, he'll regain full mobility in the left side. But this is your sign. If you're feeling any of these things ever, don't wait. Go to the hospital immediately and get seen. And at the end of this video, we will enclose a photo of the Be Fast method for strokes. All right, y'all. Hopefully that video is going to help everybody. We're wishing you all a great, wonderful, blessed day. And if you have any questions or anything that you would like to know more about, you can comment down below and we will help answer the questions to the best of our ability. And this is bye-bye for now, but we will see you on a much better note very, very soon.
Okay, So I'm liking that she's dropping some information for us that don't know. So if you're having mobility problems, you're having numbness, then that could be a sign that you're possibly having a stroke. So you want to go take that serious and get that checked out. You don't want to wait around. You don't want to be like, oh man, it's going to be all right. It's nothing to worry about, because it might not be all right, and it might be something to worry about. You might need help immediately, right? You don't want to pass away due to you just not wanting to go. You know, us as men, even, we be like, man, I don't trust the doctors. We don't really want to go to the doctors unless we just basically, unless it's almost time for us to check out, that's the only time we really want to go. If you have any of these symptoms or realize something is not right, then you take that serious and you go get checked in, you go get admitted, and you go see what's going on. Save your life.
Today is my 6-month stroke anniversary, and in light of that, I wanted to share a few fun tips that I don't feel like most people know. Tip number 1 is that you are never too young to have a stroke. I was 23 when I had my stroke, and I completely dismissed it because I thought I'm too young and I'm too healthy to be having a stroke. The fact is that strokes happen from 10 to 15% of the population in people 18 to 45. Tip number 2 is know the symptoms. If you don't know the BFAST acronym, I suggest you learn it because you could save your life or someone else's. As women, we have not been studied as in depth as men have on strokes, so our symptoms are a little bit different. Most women notice numbness and weakness in their face, their arm, or their leg. And for myself, I didn't have it in my face, and I didn't have face drooping, but I did have it numb from like my neck to my toes on one side of my body. Also, like the worst headache you could ever imagine is a common symptom. I didn't have that, but a lot of people do. Trouble speaking. This one is a big one. I don't know if I can say I had this symptom or not, because once I got numb on one side of my body, I had a panic attack. And when you have a panic attack, you can't really talk, but speech is very important when noticing the signs of a stroke. All of these symptoms can be very hard to differ from an aura migraine. I've had aura migraines. I still get them. My neurologist gave me this tip that typically aura migraine onset lasts 30 minutes, 45, maybe an hour, and then you start to feel better. It starts to go away. But with a stroke, it won't go away, and it'll either get worse or stay the same. And that's when you go to the ER. My third tip is that we as a generation, our generation, is at far more risk for blood clots than the previous generation. So stay healthy, reduce your risk of blood clots. If you're a woman and you have not seen the TikTok that's pinned to my account right now, go give it a watch. It's interesting. It's regarding hormonal birth control and nicotine. Strokes are not fun. Strokes are life-threatening, and they are so traumatizing. I would not wish my experience on anybody ever. So I hope that by sharing these fun facts that I can help bring a little bit of awareness.
Okay, so how to differentiate it from anything else? It will not get any better. It will stay the same, or it will get worse. That's how you know. So if you've been contemplating, hey, should I go? Should I not go? And you experience having trouble speaking, one side of your body is numb, can't lift your arm, have a massive headache, everything that was just outlined to us. If it don't get no better, then you already know this might be a stroke. I need to go to the ER. And even if you don't got health insurance, man, don't worry about money. I remember my pops passed out before, and he was worried about, and this was literally right after he canceled his health insurance. This when I was a kid, and he didn't want to go to the ER because he was worried about money. But, you know, my mom made him go anyway. She called her sister. They took him there, and that saved his life, you see? So you don't want to be ignorant or worried about money. Oh, what about the money? Because you could get money back, but you can't get your life back, man. Now, listen, we're going to get into the next person. She was very severely affected by her stroke. Let's let her speak. I'm using my platform right here to allow her to speak and share her story. Let's get into it.
Hey guys, so I've been a little MIA. I'm being extremely vulnerable right now, and I have a filter on because I look horrible. But I had a mini stroke. I'm 30 years old. So when I went to the hospital, they thought, you know, she's 30, it's not possible. But it's very possible. So if you experience any symptoms such as facial drooping, one side of your face not working.
That's another symptom. One side of your face not working. You could have facial drooping, as it's called. And as you can see, her mouth was over to the side. That's ignorant of the doctors to say, oh, she can't be having a stroke because she's only 30. I don't know which hospital she went to, but they were misinformed. They need to go back to school or something, because what are you talking about? There's no age. There's no age connected to a stroke. This is a health concern. It's a health problem. There's no age that comes with it. But yo, we're going to let the next person tell her story as well. I'll be back at the end for commentary. Let's get into it.
February 25th, let's talk about it. The day I'll never forget. I collapsed at my front door. My son's there, and my neighbor daughter was there because I was supposed to be taking them to school. I didn't make it to taking them to school because I collapsed and could not get up. We called my cousin. My cousin came and got me, and clearly they knew something was wrong. Me, personally, I just thought I was overheated and just needed help getting back into the house. Well, from there, they took me to a hospital called Rapides General. Yes, I'm dropping names. I went to this hospital, and I sat there for 6 hours and did not see a doctor. I went there for 6 hours, sat in a waiting room, slumped over in a wheelchair by myself. Didn't have anybody who could talk for me. I couldn't talk for myself because I was slumped over. I was dealing with a stroke, something that I had no idea what was happening or what was going on because I didn't know what a stroke was. Yeah, I did not see a doctor. After being there for at least 6 hours, I was sent home. Sent home where I still couldn't walk. I couldn't hold my head up. I couldn't even talk. Yes, 6 hours. It's crazy how women of my color, women of my age, always the ones that get mistreated. But anywho, 6 hours, sent home. I was at my grandmother's house. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sit up. I couldn't do anything. So I eventually called one of my friends, Dexter Humphrey, to come check on me before he went to go check on his clients. And when he came checked on me, he was in for a rude awakening. He thought I was joking when he asked me to sit up, and I fell over. I literally couldn't sit up. From there, he thought I had a TI. And he told my grandmother that they needed to get me back to another hospital as soon as possible. Well, as the person he is, he dropped everything he was doing to meet us at the hospital. I was at another hospital. I was there. I was able to see doctors. They ran CT scans. They ran MRIs. And it came back that I had multiple blood clots on the back of my brain. Multiple. It wasn't nothing but God to keep me alive that long. That's how bad it was. I went from there. Because it was an ice storm. I don't know if y'all remember. It was that bad ice storm in 2021 where it messed up Texas. It messed up Louisiana. Yeah. So, I had to fly because I refused to go back to the hospital that I was at. I had to fly down south to this hospital of Lady of the Lake, and the service was amazing. So the people at Lady of the Lake, they did an amazing job of taking care of me. They was determined to find out what caused my stroke. When I say I felt like I was on Grey's Anatomy because it had so many teacher doctors and so many doctors that was just interested in my case. I was young and fit, so they wanted to know what was going on. So some of the things that they did find a small hole in my heart, which I did have a procedure to get that closed. I also have a device in my chest called a link recorder to monitor my heart rhythms. They also found blood vessels on the back of my neck that lead up to my brain that are abnormal. So those are the things that they think may have caused a stroke, but are they 100% certain? They are not. We're just going to hope and pray that it never happens again because, once you have one, you can have another one. Let's talk about what was affected. My left side was affected. I couldn't walk. I couldn't talk, which, hey, y'all already know I can't talk anyway. But, yeah, that was what happened. And I had to do occupational therapy and physical therapy for a while. But one of the major things that a lot of people don't talk about is the mental. Yes, you could not see what was going on. I couldn't remember. I went through this phase of it that a lot of people don't know, but when somebody have a stroke, they go through a crying episode or emotional episode where you don't have any control over your emotions. And that's because some of those nerves that controls those things were damaged. So, yeah, that was very hard and alarming because my doctors didn't tell me what to expect after having a stroke. And I was really just navigating it through on my own. We don't know when your life is going to change. Your life can change literally in the blink of an eye. I woke up, did a workout, got ready to take my son to school, which I am thankful that I did not, because we probably would have been in a car accident if I was behind that wheel driving when I had that stroke. But anywho, your life could change in a blink of an eye. Stop taking time for granted and enjoy the ones that are around you if that's what something that you want to do. But enjoy yourself. Do things for yourself. Live for you, because no one else could live it and tell your story and do the things that you want to do. You're the only person that answer for you at the end of the day. Well, that is my stroke story, and today is February 25th, 2025. 4 years later. I hope you find this video insightful, and if you have more questions, please drop them below.
Tough. I know that devastated the kids. That's something you don't want to see. Not only was her kid there, also the neighbor's kid. I'm pretty sure that was very traumatic. Something they probably still remember to this day if they were of age. Something they'll never forget. As well as something she will never forget herself. Wow, she went to the ER and they sent her home. Man, I would have tried to sue. That's discrimination at its finest. That's how I'm taking it. That's what I feel. What y'all think? Age discrimination, that's a thing. We keep hearing, oh, well, you're too young to have one. That's age discrimination. Get y'all facts right. Educate yourselves. Something could have happened to her. And then I would have been on them, for sure. Y'all would have had blood on y'all hands, man. Y'all would have had a life on y'all hands. She came in, and y'all didn't treat her, sent her away. Now, one key thing that I see she mentioned is she woke up, did a workout. On the first video, remember me saying my uncle, he had a stroke due to working out. He had two of them, actually. His first one, he was 27. So I'm seeing a common link between working out and having a stroke. So I don't know what they're doing wrong, if they're going too hard in the gym. But well, that's what they told my uncle it was. He's going too hard. So ease up a little bit while you're in the gym. Don't overdo it. Do not overwork your body. That is not something that you want to do. Health is wealth, but working out has to be done the right way too. Might even be best to get you a trainer if you don't know what you're doing. Might be best to get a trainer. I really don't know. You'll see me, I don't really work out. But yeah, family, let me know what y'all think about this video. Drop a comment below. I would love to read your thoughts in the comments. Peace, and to my Hebrew family, shalom. Catch you on the next one.